By the mid-90s, yours truly became a huge Jackie Chan fan. In fact, I still am today. But before that, I knew very little about the actor/stunt master extraordinaire. About 1990 or so, I rented a little action game for the Nintendo Entertainment System called Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu, and I loved it. Here is actual VHS footage of me playing through the entire game. Why did I record myself beating it back then? Well, because I was a little odd. But regardless, it looks like the video footage did come in handy. In 1992, I began noticing ads for a game with the same name about to hit the TurboGrafx. Well, before you could say fried rice, I was there on launch day with cash in hand. Jackie Chan must platform his way through 5 different stages as he tries to save his new girl from the clutches of the evil sorcerer. Along the way, he is being attacked by a lot of strange enemies. Pink and blue bats, flaming hawk things, floating eyeballs, abominable snowmen, even turtles who auditioned for the Mario games but didn't make the cut. To defeat these foes, Jackie can punch and perform a crouching attack. He can also jump kick, which is something I found useful most of the time. It is very easy to just flick your thumb across the buttons to quickly maneuver an attack. Also, holding down the attack button charges a psycho wave that Jackie can shoot out of his hands. Other platforming traits are present, including multiple paths and strange obstacles like dimming lights or really, really hot lava. Ow! Ow! Man, that was hot! Hot! Phew! One thing you will have to get used to are tricky jumps. Often they will toss in fast auto-scrolling, just to raise the blood pressure a bit. Ow! Ow! Stop it! You also fight a boss at the end of each stage with a couple mini-bosses thrown in just for kicks. Keep your eyes open for the jumping frogs because they regurgitate items. I'm not kidding. Look. Well, let's face it. If you got punched by Jackie Chan, you'd probably throw up too. He is useful though, dropping off an energy bowl to replenish a couple levels. He also gives you one of 4 special attacks that are limited in number but are pretty powerful for those tricky situations. Some enemies leave behind bonus jades when defeated. After collecting 100 of these, your energy is restored. You will hear a ringing sound at times, and attacking around that area will reveal a bonus bell. Collecting it will whisk you up to one of 4 bonus stages. At the end, it replenishes your energy, Psycho Wave, and finally applies the rest toward an extra life / continue. You see, Jackie only gets 1 life per play, so racking up these continues is essential, especially for use in the final stage. Achieving a perfect will award an extra continue instantly. Right off the bat, you notice that the colors pop and the characters are of a good size and well drawn. I wish there was a little more of it, but there are some multi-scrolling backgrounds as well. I also like Jackie's animation and the diverse amount of locations. I mean, the first stage alone has 6 different areas, all unique. Some levels do seem a bit plain and could have used a little more detail, but I really enjoy the appearance of this game and it works well with the cartoony look that Hudson Soft chose. The sound is pretty darn good too. I love the music and it sticks with you after numerous plays. The sound effects are also fun and work just fine. There are even a few voice samples, such as Jackie's attack, or Jackie's scream, and evil, chuckling enemies. Yeah, shut up. Jackie attacks with button 2 and jumps with button 1. Holding it down increases the height of this jump. The special moves can be accessed by pushing up and 2 on the directional pad, and they are easy to execute. Since Jackie is a good-sized character, you will have trouble dodging once in a while, eventually taking a hit. But overall, I found the control to be good and easy to learn. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu is a fast and fun action platformer. The first and final stages are extremely long, with the middle portion of the game shortening things up a bit. One thing I will say is, after taking the long trek up to the final area, you will be treated with the biggest learning curve of the game. You see, these dragons attack in different ways, and you need to decipher the sweet spots in order to defeat them without losing too much health. Why? Because you will fight the sorcerer at the end. If you die, you start back at the beginning of the dragon area. So this will take some continues. Oh, and the sorcerer has 2 forms, so you can't afford to get too cocky or too sloppy. Any complaints? You know, just a couple. I wish the screen would automatically scroll up when Jackie is walking diagonally. It feels a little tight at times, and I find myself jumping in order to force the screen to the top. I also wish the middle stages were just a little more diverse and slightly longer. But these are all minor complaints because I really love this game. Did I enjoy it as much as the NES version? I did indeed. The graphics obviously look better, but I also enjoyed the changes in boss patterns, the alterations to the level designs, and even the added mini-bosses, amongst other things. But they are both great games, and I recommend Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu for any platforming fan. The Chan Man's introduction to the TurboGrafx-16 proved to be a great side-scrolling action game. It is colorful, fast, quirky, and just plain fun. 4.5 out of 5 for Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. The frogs may throw up, but I guarantee you won't.